Hey, welcome back. It's Miss Mullis. It's time for our kindergarten home learning packet. We're working on packet number 3. We're on the first week and the 4th day. All right, packet number 3. We're on week 1, day 4. First, we're going to practice counting to 20. We have numbers at the bottom that are all mixed up. If you want to cut these out and glue them into place, make sure you've done the work on the back of the paper or the other side of the paper first. Then you could cut them and glue them into place. Or you can write them like I'm going to do. We're going to count. Start with number 1. What comes after 1? 1 blank 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Stick, belly, hat. Remember how to write it neatly. Then you're going to keep going. 6, blank, 8, 10, and keep going. Here are your numbers to help you remember how to write them. We're counting all the way to 20. All right, telling time. We've done a little bit of this. Remember, this is not something that we worked on at school because this is not one of our standards, but it is something you need to know how to do in your life. So it's good to learn, it's good to practice. We have our long hand, that's called the minute hand. We have our short hand called the hour hand. You read the short hand first. The short hand is pointing to 8. The long hand is pointing to 12. So we say 8. And when it's pointing to 12, we say o'clock. 8 o'clock. You can cut and glue the times, or you can write them. To write 8 o'clock, I write an 8, then a dot dot. And to do o'clock, we just say 0, 0. 8 o'clock. You can do the same thing for each of your other clocks. All right, we have lots of words on this page. You need to practice reading every word. Nip, nip, am, ham, bet, dip, and keep going. Read all the words on the page. I'm sorry, I might have had that where you couldn't see it. Read every word on the page. Then you've got to find 6 words from the ip family. All the words that you're going to write here are going to rhyme with ip. We read 2 up there that rhymed with ip. The first one we read ip, nip, ip. Nip and ip rhyme. So I'm going to write nip down here on this line. Ip, nip. And I'm going to circle it or color it. So you could go through and color or circle every ip word that you see and then write 6 of them on the lines. When you've got 6 ip words on the line, you need to pick one and write a sentence using that word. Like if I did nip, I could say the dog tried to nip my fingers. Nip would mean to bite. Then you would find another ip word and write another sentence with it on the last line. Make sure you start with a capital letter, leave spaces between your words, and put a punctuation at the end of your sentence. Sight words. Let's read this sight word. B-L-A-C-K. That word says black. B-L-A-C-K. Black. Here it is again. B-L-A-C-K. Black. Trace it, spell it, write it, say it. Then we're going to write it in the boxes. You've got to use these boxes to help you with the size of your letters. B is a tall letter. B. L is a tall letter. L. A is a small letter. A. C is a small letter. And K is a tall letter. Okay? Then read your sentence. I have a black cat. Cat. I have a black cat. You're going to write the word black in each line and then read the sentence to make sure that it makes sense. Our last page for today is another story that we're going to put the pictures in order to tell what happened. We've got to read it first. Let's read our title. What can we eat? There's a question mark, so we've got to ask it. Say it like a question. What can we eat? Now let's read the first two lines together. What can we eat? Ben wants to eat a very big sub. Ben wants to eat a very big sub. Let's read that again. What can we eat? What can we eat? Ben wants to eat a very big sub. Now I want you to finish reading the rest of the story. Then read the whole story again so that you've read the story 2 times. We've got to look at the pictures and see what happens first, next, then, and last, or first, second, third, and fourth. So what did we just read that happened at the beginning of the story? This little boy's holding some jam. This little boy's holding a sub sandwich, like from Subway. This little girl's got some chips and dip. And this little girl's got a ham. So what did we read at the beginning? Ben wants to eat a very big sub. So that's what's going to be first. We could write a 1 in the picture that shows what happens first. The sub is first. Or you can draw a picture in the box. If you want to cut and glue, make sure you've done the other side of the paper. And then you could cut and glue the pictures into the boxes. I'm going to draw a sub. I'm not going to draw the whole boy. I'm going to draw a sub though. I need my bun for the top. And I need my bun for the bottom. Then I've got to put some meat. Like some pepperoni in there. Maybe some cheese in there. And maybe some lettuce in there. All right, there's my sub. And you got to decide what happens next. Which one of these kids would go next in the story, what happens then, and what happens last. And that is all. You could retell that story to somebody at your house. And I will see you again tomorrow. Have a great day.